Hello and welcome back to the Satoshi Society YouTube channel. My name is AJ, one of the co-hosts here, and I know I went live earlier. I gave you a trade, a potential trade, and it is playing out. So I'm going to come live again and just update you with what I'm doing with my trade right now. So jumping straight on into the charts, as we can see, if we zoom in, this is a 30-minute, but if we zoom into the 15-minute, you can very clearly see that we did break towards the upside of this bull flag. Now, I told you in the previous stream, if we were going to break towards the upside of this bull flag, there was a pretty high possibility that we were going to come up to this golden pocket right here. That's exactly what happened. And we are finding resistance as I expected we would, because we literally used it back here as resistance literally to the dollar. So that's why I thought this level was going to be resistance, and we are using it as resistance right now. So initially we have broken towards the upside of that bull flag. I did enter that long position like I said I was going to do at $19,866 approximately. Let's have a look here. Yes, so $19,866 is that entry point, as you can see down here at the bottom left of my screen, and it's currently in a nice 5% profit, but I do expect it to continue towards the upside only if we do see this golden pocket being broken, this golden pocket resistance area being broken. So as you can see, we are coming in, well, we're just below right now. We have already come into it, but we're just below that golden pocket. Now, previously, back here, you can see we literally touched it to the dollar. I don't know if you can see that wick. If I zoom in, you can see that we literally touched it to the dollar, and then we got rejected. So this is going to be resistance, but I do expect us to break through here because the price target for this bull flag is actually up here at $20,500. That is the price target. That is the price target I'm expecting the price to come up to. But of course, we do have to get above this golden pocket first. Now, why did I think that we were going to come out bullishly out of this bull flag? Well, I went through it in the previous stream, and that was because we broke towards the upside of this descending channel here. So as you can see, we've got the break towards the upside. We continue to use it as support. So we can continue to respect that previous resistance, which we used as resistance back here, and we respected it and used it as support. But we also found support, and this is where the confluence was for me, was that the POC, the point of control, as you can see, this red level here, was coming in the same sort of zone as that support level, and we were holding that support. We got those nice bounces off of that POC and off of that previous resistance, now support at the descending channel, or the top of that descending channel. Then we got the break towards the upside of that bull flag. So for me, that was enough confirmation that we were going to see the price at least come up to this this golden pocket, and that's exactly what the price did. I do still expect the price to break above this. Obviously, we're going to find some resistance here, but I do think we could see the price break above this golden pocket. And if it does, then I do anticipate that $20,500 level approximately to be hit. Now, I did say in the last stream that I would potentially take profit at this golden pocket. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a stop loss at the entry point. So the entry point was 19,866 approximately. So I am going to add that as the stop loss, and then I'm just going to let this trade ride out. If it does come down and hit that stop loss, then I'm not too worried about it. I think I need to enlarge it a bit so I can confirm it. There we go. So I'm not too bothered. It's not a massive trade. I said I wasn't going to go into this trade heavy because we do have this major resistance at the golden pocket. So I am just going to let this trade ride out, and if it does hit that stop loss, then I'm not too bothered. It's not a massive trade. I did say that I was going to enter pretty heavily into this trade when we did break above this golden pocket. So if we do have a look here, you can see the golden pocket right there as resistance. We are finding resistance at it at this moment in time, which is to be expected. Now, I also showed you the same descending channel, which actually, as you can see here, is slightly different to the other one because you can chart it two ways. So you can take it from, like I did here, you can take it from the candle bodies And that's what I did, and that was respected. But you can also take it from the wicks as well. And as you can see, we've actually broken towards the upside of that as well. So there's just so much bullish confirmation for me that the price is going to continue up. Obviously, we need to get above this golden pocket first, which is resistance. As you can see here, this is on the USDT chart, so you can see that the wick actually went a little bit higher than the 0.618, so that's why it's gone a little bit higher there. But I am trading with BTC USD, not USDT, so I do tend to look at this one. But I've just got this chart up here, so you can sort of see the two scenarios without me having to fiddle around with the charts too much. But as you can see, we're coming into that golden pocket. What do I want to look for now to add to this long position? Because I told you in the last live stream that I'm only going in very lightly after the break towards the upside of this bull flag. I'm only going in lightly, but I am getting in heavily to this long position once we get above this golden pocket here. If we get above this golden pocket here and then use it as support, continue to use it as support, if we do get above it, then get that bounce, then I will enter heavily into that long position. Much more heavily than I am already in that trade now. I'm only in very, very lightly. But yeah, I am still anticipating that price to come up to this approximate target around $20,500. So when we do break above this golden pocket and we do get that retracement and that bounce, then I will enter more into this trade. So as you can see, it is playing out as expected. And we are going to expect some resistance at this golden pocket without a doubt. But I am still expecting it to break towards the upside because we have broken towards the upside of this descending channel as well. This descending channel that is slightly altered to the other one. So as I said, a lot of bullish indications indicating to me we are going to go higher. So that's what I am expecting. I'm going to wait for the price to break through this golden pocket. If it does, get the retracement, even if it is a wick. If there's a wick, I'm still going to add to that position. And then on the bounce, I'm going to add to that position as well. Then I'm going to expect the price to come up to around $20,500. If it does come up to $20,500, I will most likely take 50% out of that trade. Because I'm not taking any capital out of this trade, any profits out of the trade at this golden pocket, I am just going to take 50% out to take in those profits, just to lock in those profits at $20,500. Now, that is going to be resistance, and it also is a liquidity area. So what a lot of people will do is when they have their shorts open, they're going to put their stop losses up above, these previous wicks here. So what I'm looking at is potentially we are going to come and take those liquidity areas. Let's get that brush. Come and take those liquidity areas up here, and then potentially we could see a pull back. That's what I am anticipating potentially. If we do get the liquidity up here, I think we could see that pullback. So I would take 50% profit off of that. But if we can reclaim the high, this swing high up here at around $20,500, get above it and stay above it, potentially use it as support, then I think we could see the price increase even more. And then we could be talking about that Bart Simpson pattern, which I did put on Twitter for you a few days ago. So we've got this big move towards the downside, a big consolidation period here. And then if we can reclaim this high from here, from the consolidation, then there is that possibility that the price could come straight back up into this major resistance, which is also a bigger time frame golden pocket as well. And if you followed me, if you've been following this channel for a number of days, you will have known that I shorted this high up here, and we did get a nice successful short because there was lots of confluence there for me that this was a major resistance level, and we would most likely see that rejection. The golden pocket was coming in line with resistance literally perfectly. It couldn't have been any more perfect. As you can see, they line up perfectly, and I am expecting that to happen again. I'm expecting the price to potentially, if it does, come back up to this golden pocket, this resistance area. I would expect to see the price have a rejection from this, and most likely take out these lows here. I would expect the price to come much lower. So if we do come up to there, that's a whole nother story, and I'll go through that if we do come up there. But I will be taking the shorts like I did when we did come up there last. I will be taking shorts again. And as you know, that short played out really, really nicely. So I would be expecting to take another short like that again. As we can see the price is still continuing to push towards the upside. It is going to take some time to get above this and once we can claim as support and we get that bounce, those are the times that I'm going to be adding to this short position that I have down here. So as you can see, it's in a nice sort of almost 6% profit right now. It wasn't a massive trade. It's only 5x leverage, and I'm not looking to trade with anything over than 5x leverage, especially in the market that we're in at the moment. But yeah, 5x leverage is the most I normally ever trade with, and I'm only trading with a small amount of capital in my trading account because I told you there is lots of resistance coming in, this golden pocket being one of them. So we do just have to be careful. I've got that stop loss at the entry point, which was at 19,866. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I think it was at, if I can remember, let's just have a quick look here. Yeah, 19,866. So there we go. That's where the stop loss is. That is what I'm doing, just letting the trade run. If it does push up, use that golden pocket as support. I'll add to that position. But if it does come back down and we do find major resistance here like we did back here, and it does come back down and hit that stop loss, no biggie. I will probably lose, as you can see here, $3 on the fees. So nothing to worry about there. So that's what I'm doing. Obviously, I will keep you updated with this as well. I'll come live as well if we do get that break and then that pullback and the nice bounce. I'll go live there as well and show you me actually adding to this position because I want to be completely transparent. I want to be showing you what I'm doing with these trades, and I know that's what some of you were requiring. You wanted me to show you actually executing these trades, actually showing you that I was in these trades, and not just telling you that I was going to enter a trade. So yeah, I want to be completely transparent with you, and that's what I'm doing. And yeah, if we do continue towards the upside, we get that pullback, I'm going to add to that position. And then if we get that confirmed bounce, then I'll add to that position even more as well, taking 50% at $20,500 and then leaving the other 50% in to just let the trade run. Let it see if it can. Let's see if we can break the previous highs and we can see that trade increase a little bit more. And obviously, I'll have to move my stop loss if I do that as well. Well, I can't say when, but if the price comes up to $20,500 and I take that 50% profit out, I am going to have a higher entry point because I will have filled up the long here. So I will make sure that I move that stop loss up to that entry point once I take that 50% profit, 50% out there. And then, yeah, as I said, just let that trade run. Won't be too worried if it does come down and hit that stop loss because I would have taken 50% out of the trade here. And yeah, no biggie. We've locked in those profits and then we'll just, gamble with the rest. Obviously, it's not gambling because, we've got that stop loss in. If it comes down, it's going to hit that stop loss and we won't lose any money. We're still in profit. So that is my plan. And yeah, oh well, I got out. Hope it runs for you. That's a shame. That's a shame. I think you were the person that said that you entered a long at at a lower price. I think that was you. Let me know if that was you. But yeah, you should have been listening. If we broke above that resistance on the bull flag, I did say we would see this price increase. So yeah, you got to make sure you're listening to these the things that I'm saying. And as you can see, it's played out nicely. Obviously, we're going to find a little bit of resistance at this golden pocket, but I do expect it to break. I do expect it. So we'll wait and see. I will keep you updated as always. Hopefully, we can break above it, use it as support, get that bounce, then we can increase that long. And then I'm waiting for the price to come up to $20,500. So thank you, and I hope it works out as well. I do trust my analysis because I've been doing it for almost 3 years, just over 2.5 years. So I would like to think I know what I'm doing. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, this update, please make sure you smash that like button. I do really appreciate it, and it does really help the channel out, and I can continue to bring this content to you as well. I listened, but I couldn't watch it, so I was out. Yeah, I know the feeling when I started a little over 2.5 years ago, I would just sit there and I wouldn't walk away from my computer. I'd just watch the trade, and the emotions kick in. The best thing to do is, get that stop loss in and just walk away. As soon as I opened this trade, to be completely honest with you, I just walked away. I took my dog for a walk. I came back an hour later. I was in some nice profits, and then I, acted on it from there. So yeah, you just got to get the emotion out of it. The emotion Having emotion in trading is the worst thing. And if you do put emotion into your trading, then I suggest that you don't trade. And you shouldn't really have any emotion, because the money that you should be trading with anyway should be the amounts that you're willing to lose. The money that I've got in my trading account, I'm willing to lose that. $100, if it comes down and hits that stop loss, I could take profit now and have $100 profit, but I'm not too bothered about it. Okay. If it hits that stop loss, it's fine. I'm not too bothered about it. You just got to put money in there that you're not bothered about losing. And that's the aim of the game. Just not be bothered about it, not put any emotion into it, and you'll be fine. And you've got to make sure that you're looking for confluence as well. I know pretty much all the traders start off like this. You look at one indicator and you react off that one indicator. That's exactly what I did over 2.5 years ago. I would look at one indicator and I would expect that to work every single time. Obviously, it didn't. I went in too heavily, too much emotion, completely failed at it. But if you slow it down and look for confluence, that's exactly what I did in this trade. I've seen four bits of confluence that was telling me that the price was going to increase. So I listened to that confluence, I listened to the confirmations, and I acted on that confirmation. Okay, that's all you've got to do in trading. Just look for the confluence and act on the confirmation. Only trade with what you can afford to lose, and honestly, you'll be fine. If you trade with the confirmations and the confluence, then the majority of the time you are going to make winning trades. Of course, you are going to have those losing trades. And I'm starting to bring these trades to you now, because I feel like that's what people want to see. People want to see these trades and what I do on a daily basis, because what I started off with was just showing you the bigger time frames and showing you where we could see the price come to. But it's not what I do. What I do on a daily basis is I sit at the computer and I do analysis like this. And I'm not looking for these big moves, because we don't see these big moves all the time. I'm looking for those smaller moves and then the continuation patterns and stuff like that to just, build up my trading portfolio ever so slowly. And yeah, that's the way I like to trade, and that's how it's and that's what's worked for me. So yeah, I hope this video has given you some good insights on what I think the price of Bitcoin is going to do in the near-term future over the course of this weekend. Obviously, if we're going to see the price of Bitcoin push over the course of the weekend, on Monday, we could expect a little pullback. We do tend to see that. So if we do see a pump over the weekend, then there is a high likelihood that we could see the price pull back on Monday. So we'll have to see how the rest of the weekend goes on, but I do anticipate the price to come up a little bit more. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah, Angelo, thank you for watching, and make sure you smash that like button. I do really appreciate it, and I can continue to bring you these updates. And of course, I will see you in the next live stream, potentially tomorrow with Ben. If not, it'll be Monday, definitely with Ben. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.